Well, the first returns are coming in on the WNBA All-Star voting. Of course, it will be in Indianapolis. And as you can imagine, Caitlin Clark is leading the All-Star vote. By the way, it looks like a massive turnout.
She was called the face of the WNBA. She inked million-dollar endorsements. She stared into the camera and said, "I am the reason people watch women's basketball." But when the All-Star votes were counted, Angel Reese didn't just miss the starting lineup. She wasn't even in the top 10. In fact, rookies and bench players beat her. What happened? This is not just a fall from grace. This is the collapse of a carefully crafted myth. And tonight, we dig into the numbers, the media narrative, the truth the league didn't want you to see, and what it really means for the future of Angel Reese.
Be honest. Second straight year that Clark has led the fan voting. She was second in early returns in fan voting in 2024, but jumped to first with around 700,000 total votes by the end of the period. So I'm wondering, are we going to see 1 million votes this time? Because I saw somebody earlier that said so far, voting is actually way up versus exactly where we was at this time last year.
For 2 years, the WNBA and sports media outlets aggressively pushed a single storyline. Angel Reese was the league's next superstar. Forbes called her a catalyst for WNBA growth. Nike and Reebok dropped 7-figure deals. She was featured on ESPN, GQ, Time, and countless talk shows. The narrative was clear. Reese wasn't just a player, she was a revolution.
Greatest myth in the WNBA dump has officially been exposed. The myth of all myths. The deception of deception. For the better part of 2 years, maybe even 3 years, the mainstream media has been trying to convince us that Angel Reese is a huge star.
When WNBA All-Star voting opened, fans were finally able to speak, and their voice was loud and clear. Caitlin Clark topped the charts with over 700,000 votes. Angel Reese barely cracked 13th, behind unknowns like Lexi Hull, Kelsey Mitchell, and Sata Sabali.
Some in the media even do investigative journalism and claim that Angel Reese is the face of the WNBA because she leads the league in followers on social media, along with missed layups and a complete lack of athleticism. Of course, the vast majority of her followers are bots and lonely men, most of which are not buying tickets or watching her games on television because they can't afford the 5 pesos a month to watch the Chicago Bravado on WNBA League Pass.
Now, let's get into the actual performance. Reese's shooting percentage? Just 30.9%, second worst in the WNBA. Only 2 blocks all season. Just 9.8 points per game. Compare that to rookies like Kiki Iriafen, who's averaging a double-double with a much higher field goal percentage. And Clark? She's not only scoring, but leading in assists, threes, and minutes played.
And there's a supposed, people keep telling me, supposed second most popular player in the league that doesn't look like the second most popular player at all. And in fact, a rookie I have been touting that is playing better than Angel Reese, Kiki Iriafen. Well, basketball fans are showing up, and they have got her voted ahead of Angel right now. Angel is not in the top 10.
Angel Reese didn't earn her spotlight from performance. She inherited it from a media ecosystem desperate to crown a new cultural icon. From NIL fame at LSU to TikTok virality, she was everywhere. But the media ignored a crucial fact. Viewership doesn't equal votes. Clicks don't mean credibility. And no amount of marketing can fake basketball greatness.
According to Forbes, Caitlin Clark is not responsible for elevating this turd into the mainstream. The ladies responsible for elevating the WNBA are Angel Reese and the unknown face of the Las Vegas Anonymous Faces.
As the voting numbers dropped, fans took to social media. Thousands questioned the Reese hype. Many pointed to Caitlin Clark's consistent excellence, saying, "Why wasn't she pushed like this?" Some even claimed that Reese's hype train distracted from real talent.
To tell you where Angel Reese's place is, well, it's 13th place. And I can tell you right now, Jonquel Jones ought to be ahead of her.
While Reese missed the All-Star cut, others seized the moment. Caitlin Clark silenced her haters with votes and buckets. Sata Sabali, back from injury, stormed into the spotlight. And rookies like Iriafin and Lexi Hull quietly earned their spots through consistency and hustle.
There is obviously no way Angel can compare to Caitlin Clark as a shooter or a passer. And there is no way Angel can live up to her dynamic social media / podcast presence as a shooter or a passer or even a shot blocker. She's blocked only 2 shots so far this season. She doesn't even do that.
This isn't Reese's first brush with controversy. Remember the Caitlin Clark taunt at LSU? The suspension rumors? The Twitter feuds? She's never shied away from headlines. But now, the spotlight feels harsh. Because when the numbers aren't there, personality alone won't save you.
Not only is the self-proclaimed Barbie not in the lead, Angel Reese isn't even close to making the top 10.
The question now isn't what went wrong. It's where does Angel Reese go from here? The WNBA is evolving fast, and the fans have spoken. Will she adapt her game, or will she fade out as a marketing myth? Only time and results will tell.
7, 8, 9 on the list are Kelsey Mitchell, Sabrina Ionescu, and Lexington Hull. The following 3 are Kiki Iriafin, Kelsey the Plumber, and Satu Sabali? You mean to tell me these unknowns are ranked ahead of the face of the league?
Angel Reese was handed the crown before proving she could carry it. Now the fairy tale is over. And the WNBA world isn't watching the promos anymore. They're watching the scoreboard. And right now, it doesn't lie. She isn't her, at least not yet.
Lexi Hull, 217,000, and there is Kiki Iriafin, 213,500. She's averaging a double-double, a legit double-double, with a good field goal percentage. Angel Reese, well, wait a minute, I thought it was about you too. Everybody's watching because of me too, except everybody's not watching because of you too. I mean, guys, if the ratings ain't enough, and the attendance ain't enough, and what happened at LSU ain't enough, and all this other stuff ain't enough to tell you where Angel Reese's place is, well, it's 13th place.
Let us know, did the fans get it right? Is Angel Reese overrated? Or just getting started? Comment below, hit subscribe, and stay locked in for the real WNBA stories you won't hear anywhere else.
So even right down here, the Mirror's calling out Angel Reese. As for Reese, one-time All-Star from last year in a rookie season alongside Clark, who appears set to earn a second honor, has struggled in 2025. 23-year-old, notorious for her rebounding supremacy, averages 11 points, but the Sky are 3-8. And she's shooting like, I don't even know what she's at now. It's probably less than 35%.
She claimed she'd go down in history. She was vaulted as the next cultural icon. And when the votes were tallied, Angel Reese didn't even crack the top 10. That's right, 13th place. Tonight, we expose how the league tried to manufacture a superstar and how reality came knocking. This is the rise, the hype, and the collapse of Angel Reese.
Let's see. Fan voting runs through the 28th. Culmination of fan voting 50%, player votes 25%, and media votes. Oh, that's going to be where Angel Reese makes her move. Media votes 25% will determine the All-Star starters. Looking right at you, CBS. You still ain't released the ratings.
From the moment she stepped on a WNBA court, Angel Reese was marketed as the next big thing. Forbes proclaimed her a pivotal force behind the league's growth. Major brands dropped 7-figure deals. She dominated headlines, viral memes, even talk show debates.
Nafisi Collier, who is probably the leader of the MVP pack right now, is at 485,000. Aaliyah Boston is third, 447,000, as she should be. Aaliyah should get some MVP conversation. I'm going to be honest.
Fan voting, which makes up 50% of All-Star picks, told a clear story. Caitlin Clark led with a staggering 515,993 votes. Angel Reese? Only 173,363 good for 13th overall, behind rookie Kiki Ariafin and Indy's Lexi Hall.
I know Kelsey Plum is likable. She's a lovely lady, but you mean to tell me she's more popular than Angel Reese? The same Angel Reese who has been begging, and I mean begging, people on social media to vote for her? Angel Reese, number 13 on the list, 173,000 votes. Aaliyah Boston, who most people have never heard of, has received 447,000 votes.
Let's talk stats. Reese is averaging 11 PPG and dominating the boards, but shooting just 30.9%, second worst among qualified players. Contrast that with Kiki Ariafin's double-double efficiency. And Caitlin Clark? 19.9 PPG, 8.7 APG, earning fans and media alike.
Shoot a single free throw. Although she did have 12 rebounds, her average, which does lead the league. But a couple of times Angel drove it and flung up just these wild shots from 3 or 4 feet that missed the rim by, 3 or 4 feet. Just looked so ridiculously awkward, like she'd never even played basketball before.
The WNBA's push was strategic media coverage, nil promotions, viral moments. But the All-Star vote exposed a deep disconnect. Caitlin Clark's authentic performance outshone manufactured fame. The fans chose substance over spin.
These numbers are 100% accurate, and Angel Reese is the 13th most popular player in the WNBA. This probably means she will not be a starter in the All-Star Game, which would make sense because Angel Reese shouldn't be a starter for a regular season game.
Social media erupted. Fans demanded accountability. Chicago Sky fans asked, "Why was Reese snubbed?" SwishAPPL.com. +15. The drama didn't end there. Long-time friendly rivalry but heated comparison. Reese versus Clark. Who speaks louder on court? Add dynamic European talent Satu Sabali and sharpshooter Kelsey Mitchell. Fans aren't picking sides based on flash. They're picking court effectiveness. What does this all mean? The WNBA's star-building playbook may need recalibration. Fans want substance, not smoke. Performance, not personality, must be the launching pad. Reese's brand remains strong, but the scoreboard doesn't lie. Do you think Reese can bounce back and crack the All-Star roster? Can the WNBA rebuild its star narrative in a way fans trust? Tell us in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell because this league is about heart, hustle, and real performance. I'm Your Name, diving deep into WNBA stories you won't hear anywhere else.